Class 9 Literature Reader English Chapter 5 Bestseller by O. Henry. 3. Based on your reading of the story, answer the following questions by choosing the correct option. A. The narrator says that John was of the snob, that heroes are not often lucky enough to be made of. His tone is sarcastic because 1. He hated John. 2. He felt that John was a threat to him. 3. John was not particularly good looking. 4. Nobody liked John. Answer 3. John was not particularly good looking. B. Pasquier felt that bestsellers were not realistic as 1. American farmers had nothing in common with European princes. 2. Man generally married girls from a similar background. 3. American man married girls who studied in America. 4. American man did not know fencing and were beaten by the Swiss guards. Answer 2. Man generally married girls from a similar background. C. Bully, said Pasquier, brightening at once. He meant to say that 1. He is a bully. 2. His manager was a bully. 3. He was being bullied by his co-worker. 4. He was doing very well at his job. Answer 4. He was doing very well at his job. D. The narrator says that life has no geographical bounds, implying that 1. Human beings are essentially the same everywhere. 2. Boundaries exist only on maps. 3. One should work towards the good of mankind. 4. He was happy to travel to the other countries. Answer 1. Human beings are essentially the same everywhere. 4. Answer the following questions briefly. A. One day last summer, the author was traveling to Pittsburgh by chair car. What does he say about his co-passengers? Answer. The compartment was full of affluent people, man and woman sitting in their chair cars. Women were fashionably dressed in brown silk dresses with laces and veils. Men appeared to be traveling on account of business. B. Who was the passenger of chair number 9? What did he suddenly do? Answer. The passenger of chair number 9 was a man from Pittsburgh named John, an old friend of writer. He suddenly threw his book between his chair and window. The name of book was The Rose Lady and the Traveler, one of the best-selling novels of the present day. C. What was John A. Pasquier's opinion about bestsellers? Why? Answer. Pasquier believed that the stories about bestsellers were not realistic. The themes revolve around romance between royals and comers, fencing, imaginative encounters, and all the stuff that never happens in real life. In real life, one would always select a prospective bride from a similar background. D. What does John say about himself since his last meeting with the author? Answer. John, since his last meeting with the author, was on the line of journal prosperity. He had his salary doubled twice and had bought a neat slice of real estate. His company was to sell him some shares of stock the coming year. Much settled in life, he had even taken some time off to experience some romance, of which he tells the author next. E. How did John's first meeting with Jesse's father go? What did the author tell him? Answer. John's first meeting with Jesse's father was successful, since it set the tone for a possible alliance in future. John not only made his proposal, stated his intentions in clear terms, but also made Jesse's father laugh with his anecdotes and stories. E. How does John's first meeting with Jesse's father go? What did Arthur tell him? Answer. John's first meeting with Jesse's father was successful, since it set the tone for a possible alliance in future. John not only made his proposal, stated his intentions in clear terms, but also made Jesse's father laugh with his anecdote and stories. F. Why did John get off at Cooktown? Answer. Jesse's had fastened some petunias in one of the windows and she wanted to plant them in her new house. So Pasquier thought of dropping at Cooktown to dig or get some cutting of flowers for her. G. John is hypocrite. Do you agree with this statement? Substantiate your answer. Answer. Yes, I believe that John is hypocrite. The word hypocrite means the person tries to show what he is not. John is such type of a man. He said that he did not believe in the romance portrayed in bestsellers. He believed the stories too good to be true. However, his own story was fantastical. His wife, the only daughter of the oldest family in Virginia, met him, an ordinary travel salesman of a plate glass company, in a journey where he would have least expected to find his life partner. Their countership also was too fantastical, and even after all the episode, the fashion in which Pescud criticized love stories of bestsellers proved him to be a hypocrite. H. Describe John A. Pescud with reference to the following points: physical appearance, his philosophy and behavior, his profession, his first impression on his wife, his success. Answer. Physical appearance. John was not particularly good looking. His philosophy and behavior: a man should be decent and law-abiding in his hometown. His profession: a traveling salesman for a plate glass company. His first impression of his wife: a very fine girl whose job was to make this world prettier just by residing in it. His success: much successful. John had had his salary raised twice in the previous years, and his company was to give him a few shares as well. 5. Complete the flowcharts in correct sequence as it happens in the story. And it begins from the time John Pescud first saw Jessie till the time they marry. 1. Jessie takes her slippers to Louisville. 2. Pescud see a girl Jessie reading a book in the train. 3. Pescud speak to the girl Jessie for the first time. 4. Pescud follows her but finds it difficult to keep up. 5. Pescud goes to the village to find out about the mansion. 6. Jessie arrives at Virginia. 7. Pescud meets Jessie's father. 8. They get married a year later. 9. Pescud instantly gets attracted to the girl Jessie. 10. Jessie informs Pescud that her father would not approve of them meeting. 11. They meet alone 2 days later. Answer. 2. Pescud see a girl Jessie reading a book in the train. 9. Pescud instantly gets attracted to the girl Jessie. 1. Jessie takes her slippers to Louisville. 4. Pescud follows her but finds it difficult to keep up. 6. Jessie arrives at Virginia. 5. Pescud goes to the village to find out about the measure. 3. Pescud speaks to the girl Jessie for the first time. Then Jessie informs Pescud that her father would not approve of them meeting. 7. Pescud meets Jessie's father. 11. They meet alone 2 days later. 8. They get married a year later. 6. Irony refers to the use of the word to convey a meaning that is the opposite of their literal meaning. Working in pairs bring out the irony in the following. A. The title of the story, The Bestseller. Answer. The bestseller is supposed to be most popular and likable, but John Pescud throws the bestseller, The Rose, Lady and Travelin, to the floor of the chair car. He later says that all bestsellers have the same unrealistic romantic stories. B. Pescud claimed, when people in real life marry, they generally hunt up somebody in their own station. A fellow usually picks out a girl who went to the same high school and belongs to the same singing society that he did. Answer. Pescud told the author that unlike the stories of the bestseller, in real life, people marry somebody in their own place, someone who has been educated in a similar type of school and has grown up in a similar background. Yet the irony behind his claim is seen in his own life history. The moment he saw the unknown girl on the train, he fell in love with her. Without much knowledge about her, he followed her to her destination. And even after finding out that she lived in Elmcroft, Virginia, in a 50-room mansion, belongs to the oldest family in the state, and her father was a descendant of the belted earls, he did not give up his pursuit. In spite of coming from totally different walks of life, he being an ordinary traveling salesman, their paths met and he went on to marry her. C. The name Travelin. Answer. Travelin is the hero of the bestseller novel, The Rose, Lady and Travelin. Pasquier condemns such bestseller and make fun of its unrealistic characters. But at the end of the story, the author calls Pasquier the turbulent because he had behaved almost like the hero of the bestseller.